Hey, what's up guys? Summer11 here with my review of Bleach chapter 641, Baby Hold Your Hand When I Am Sleeping. So in this chapter, the fight between Mayuri and Pernida continues, and I believe in the last chapter Mayuri had to cut his arm off, and Nemu gave him some sort of medicine to restore it in this chapter. Some sort of bag or whatever. He put the syringe in and put it into his arm or his nub, and there you go. He normally goes through all of his medical supplies, chemical supplies, and all that, but he didn't for some reason before coming to this battle. I don't know why. And instead of scolding Nemu for like watching him and being aware that he actually did make a mistake, he actually seemed proud that she was paying attention to him and sort of there for him and everything. I guess sort of a situation between a father and a daughter, so they actually seem like a realistic family, even though she was created and she's not a real person, but yeah, family. And while reading this chapter, I just felt like something bad was going to happen. It just had like this ominous vibe coming from it. Like after the whole situation with him restoring his arm, Mayuri jumps off of this roof and there are no words. It's just a blank page. The space around it is blank. And I thought that was really nice. It was a really nice panel. It was a really nice panel, and I just loved the way it was drawn and how he just goes right into his flying shoots or flying shoes or whatever they are. And it really seems like he might die or something might happen. Maybe he'll get injured severely. And I just don't like doing that here. I mean, you're fighting an arm. You're literally fighting an arm. Come on now. Don't die from this. At least let him die fighting Yuha or something like that. Let him die fighting Naklevar, since they're both science or whatever. And a hand just doesn't look that dangerous. So Pernida is shooting arrows and he's avoiding them. And I love the way that this is drawn too, because sometimes it's hard for stuff like this to be depicted in manga. Like you can see it clearly in the anime, but I thought Tite Kubo did a good job with the way that it was drawn in this chapter. And we have Mayuri and Nemu, collectively, I don't know about that, but Mayuri and Nemu are communicating on some sort of headset or whatever, and basically he wants her to directly inject something into the veins that will vein to Pernida to make Pernida stop moving completely, so that they can kill it, or her, or he, or something. Yeah, let's make a new gender called something that works. But the thing is, Mayuri has to act as bait while Nemu is trying to inject this directly into the veins that Pernida shoots out. And it seems like people think he thinks, it seems like, wow, my grammar is like, it seems like people think that he's going to die at this point. But he did say that he was ready, for this, like this sort of situation, being near the enemy while Pernida's being injected, being near Pernida and all that. And I think they take out two hands. I know they take one out, but the other hand, I don't know if it was shown if it was actually being injected with the anesthetic or whatever. So I don't know what happened there. And the way they're just fighting in this chapter is just so weird. Like, they're not even using swords at this point. What is Bleach without swords? And I think his backup plan is like having Nemu finally use her sword, his Bankai having another form, or he's done something to his body where he can't die or something like that. Or maybe he has something inside of his body to go alongside his Bankai. I don't know. But Pernida, I believe this is the main hand, it cuts one of the fingers off, and then something happens that I kind of caught, but I didn't. Pernida says, "You're going to have to do a lot better than that, Kurosuchi," and basically it sounds a little bit insulting, it sounds a little bit cocky, confident and all that, and what I was thinking was that Pernida was really getting into the fight and gaining more speech, getting more and more understanding of speech, so he's starting to become arrogant and all that. But I was wrong. I was very wrong. And apparently it's talking like Kenpachi, and it's slowly becoming like Kenpachi, I guess, like having some of his speech patterns, having some of his powers, stuff like that. And I mean, if you're a Bleach fan, you know about Kenpachi. Kenpachi is dangerous. I'm not sure if there are many characters in the series that can defeat Kenpachi. Just like with his immense power and everything. And we learn more about Pernida's ability in this chapter. Pernida can absorb information and then mature from that information. So, grow from that information and all that. And Mayuri can't take on Kenpachi in terms of power. That's my personal opinion, but I think it's true. And he's yelling for Nemu to fall back, and it just looks like something bad is about to happen. Like, don't turn your back to the enemy. That's how you die. And the chapter ends with Nemu having a shocked expression, and I'm about to go in, I think, because you see her eye, and then you see her foot, and I'm guessing like she jumps in either to take the hit or to save him or to be too late. But I really doubt Mayuri is going to die right here. And he still has the zombies. I mean, he still has other stuff, unless he doesn't have a way of controlling the zombies. But we still don't know if Toshiro died. Did Toshiro die? Like, I still need that explained. And there are way too many good guy characters anyway, all around the battlefield and everything for, I would say, anyone to die at this point, There aren't that many enemies left. I'm going to see if I can go through all of them. We have Naklevar. We have the shooter guy and the, Yuha Zero Division or Zero Squad or whatever. We have Pernida, we have Yuha, we have Hashfault, and we have Uryu, and we have the Miracle. I think that's everyone. There might be... Was there 5 of them? Was Uryu included with that? I don't know. I think I got it right. And my theory for the next chapter is Nemu will probably sacrifice herself. And props to Taite Kubo for like focusing on one fight, because sometimes he skips all over the place and it's kind of annoying. Mayuri, he just doesn't really seem like the type of character to just die, and especially against a hand. Like that's not cool. Of course, it's possible, but I don't really think so. I don't think the left arm is going to die here either. I think the left arm will have to be given back to Yuha. He will absorb it or something like that. Or these pieces will be used in like a bigger fight to restore the Soul King or something like that. Like if Kubo really wants to make this conflict like huge and everything, they're going to be fighting over these pieces of the Soul King. Now, I should probably address the title of the video. Pernida can absorb information and grow from it, which we learned about in this chapter, and it showed speech patterns similar to Kenpachi. And Mayuri was talking about like how it might have Kenpachi's powers, and that might be a problem. What could make I think this could make Kenpachi somewhat part of the Soul King's left arm. I think he was one of the characters I used in my theory for like being one of the pieces of the Soul King. So I don't know. His strength is there at least, and his speech patterns, so it's possible. And I think that's an okay theory to say. Anyways, thank you for watching. Tell me what you thought about this chapter. My Facebook and Twitter are below. I will see you guys later. Peace.